Hello, Mark. So what have you been up to for 20 years?
20 years have gone by since Mark Renton betrayed his gang after their heist in London, running away with the money. Now Mark, a broken man with a broken marriage, returns from Amsterdam to Scotland and to his frenemies, seeking redemption. Ian McGregor plays Renton.
These are the only people that really know him or that he knows. And I suppose it's a midlife crisis of sorts, or a life crisis of sorts, and that he's had a heart attack. They put a tube in here. I've got a metal stent in my left coronary artery. Good as new, apparently, good as new. Should last another 30 years, they said, but they didn't say what to do with those 30 years.
In a way, Trainspotting 2 is Danny Boyle's return to a familial place, dealing with his own existential crisis. The filmmaker tells VOA he didn't want to make just another sequel. He wanted a companion piece reflecting on this aging man who failed to amount to much in life and stubbornly cling to a youth that is not there.
But I think we were all conscious returning to it, how much a huge part that it had played in our individual careers. It gave us a lift into the world, which was surprising. I think nobody expected it to work as a film. We set the film up to resemble the first film. Everybody was paid the same. There wasn't a huge amount of money. We didn't treat it as a cash cow, just cashing in on successful original. And it felt like we also wanted to surprise people with what the film has to say.
Choose life. Choose Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and hope that someone somewhere cares.
The reunion is dramatic. Simon, played by Johnny Lee Miller, schemes revenge, and Begbie, the most feral of them all, played by Robert Carlyle, recently escaped from prison and has vowed to kill Mark Renton. But the most redeeming character is Spud, the hopeless addict stuck in an endless loop of addiction and rehab. He attempts suicide, but is saved by Mark Renton.
We benefited from addicts who told us that you can't really eradicate addiction. What they do in modern treatment is replace it with another obsession, an alternative obsession, which is often sport, which can be sport. But in Spud's case, it's actually this writing. And it was certainly true in Irving Welsh's case, the original writer. So it becomes something actually, the film becomes ironically full of hope by the end.
Missed you, mate.
I missed you too, Spud.
Spud goes on to write the original story of Trainspotting. Boyle says he wants to create this loop between the two films, showing that, despite our aging process, our outlook on life is not linear. Like any other Danny Boyle film, Trainspotting 2 offers exuberant music, electrifying visuals, brutal scenes, and yet its success lies in the honesty and tenderness with which the filmmaker and screenwriter, John Hodge, treat the characters.
Choose life.
Trainspotting 2 is slated to be another Danny Boyle success. Penelope Poulou, VOA News, Washington.